when we talk about cultural responsiveness and building into just opening and broadening our lenses. Certainly, we want to make sure that teachers understand that this work, there is no final destination, right? And so we want to create cycles of reflection. What are we doing well? What are some areas that need addressing immediately? And recognizing that our way, individual way, can collectively create better solutions, right? So establishing that collectivist mindset does require constant communication, constant reflective practice, and very intentional centering the needs of those that are underserved, those populations in your school community that specifically you have not either historically met their needs or presently are still struggling to meet their needs.
So there were implicit bias trainings for staff across the board. And these weren't things where it's like, here's why you're terrible trainings. It were sessions of like, let's examine who and what we are and the challenges all of us as human beings have preconceived notions about any capacity. Do I have certain feelings about people that come from Long Island versus people that come from Staten Island or whatever it might be, right? And how would that affect different groups of students that you'd be interacting with?
When I think of reflection, I think of it as a communication loop, right? That I am processing information, I am analyzing information and internalizing it for myself, seeing how it applies to my daily work, to my students, to my educational ecosystem, right? And then I want to share and have time to share my reflection with others. And so there's a dynamic communication loop that is a continuous cycle. And so Microsoft has many ways to do this via email, but a leader can also create a digital space in their school using Flipgrid. And teachers can use this to reflect on lessons. There could be a video discussion between teams where they could add other ways to communicate, and then have this as a digital option and a digital safe space to really keep those communication loops and the reflection and feedback cycles going.